Good afternoon, guys. Thanks for joining us. This is another quick video about Catalyst and some of the features in it. In this quick video, I'm gonna cover the real-time clock feature of the Catalyst and the 400 series controllers, as well as the scheduling in the controllers. Okay, so I'm gonna fire up Catalyst here. As you can see, I've already gone ahead and named my page, my first program page. I call it Time and Schedules. What I'm going to do is I'm going to expand the time category on the toolbox, and I'm going to drag out a real-time clock block here. And I'm also going to drag out a schedule block here. So I'm going to move it to the side here for now. All right. I'm going to expand this a little bit so you guys can see better. Okay. So what's going to happen is when you order a 400 series controller, you have the option of getting it with a battery-backed real-time clock. And the battery is a rechargeable battery, so you do not have to replace it. So when you order the 400 series controller with that option, the unit will come with a real-time clock chip as well as the rechargeable battery populated on the board. So once you get the controller, the time is not set from the factory. So first thing you need to do is set the time, set the correct time in the controller. So the way to do that is I'm going to click on the real-time clock block here, and it gives me if you look on the right-hand side, it gives me a link to set time. So that's one way to do it. Or what I suggest you start getting used to is using the smart tag. And what that is if you look on the right-hand side of every program block that you select, there's a little arrow that gets populated as I'm circling it here. So what that does, it gives you a little pop-up menu where it has some links to do some quick links for you to be able to jump around to different sections of the configuration for that block. Okay, so I'm going to go into the smart tag and I'm going to select the set time link. It gives me a pop-up. It lets me sync to the PC, or I can set the time manually. For this example, I'm just going to choose Sync to PC, I'm going to hit Apply, and I'm going to hit Done. So now I know that the right time has been set inside the controller. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the Schedule block. The 400 series controller can have many schedules in it. So in this example, I'm just going to use one or maybe two, and then, but you can have many. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to name my schedule. Let's call this one first floor. Okay, so that's the first floor schedule. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and use the smart tag to configure my schedule. By configure means I can set the default state. As you can see here, it comes from the factory as occupied, but you can go in there and quickly change that to what you wish. Or I can add an event. On the 400 series controllers, you can have up to 200 events per controller. So you can see that you can do a lot of scheduling in the 400 series controllers. So in this example, I'm just going to add an event. Let's call it weekday hours. And then let's set its start time. When I click on, let me go back. When I click on the start time, as you saw here, it gives me another pop-up, and in this pop-up you have many filters that you can fine-tune your event. So you can have many different ways of setting an event, and a lot of flexibility here. In this example, I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going to make it for every Monday. So that's when I want the schedule to this particular event to start. And I'm going to end it at every Friday. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to hit OK, and you can see it puts all that in for me. And then I'm going to make the start time. Let's make that 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to make the duration, say 9 hours, so that gives me till 5 o'clock. So 8 to 5, and that's it. I can hit apply, and I've added my new event. Okay, so one other quick thing I'm going to show you is if I want to do some exceptions or holidays, all I have to do here is come here. I'm going to add another event, and by default it puts it below it. But let's call it holidays. Okay, and then I can go in and set the start and stop times and dates and all that. But what I want to really show you is for the holiday to override the weekday hours event, I have to make it a higher priority. So all I got to do is, as I'm in it, I can click on the event priority here, and it pushes it up. So now the holiday, when that event becomes active, it will override all the stuff below it. So this is a quick way for you guys to implement exception days, holidays, some some particular scheduling that you like to do. All right, so that's that. And then to just show you how to do a quick logic here, let's see here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the schedule like turn on the fan, for example. So I'm going to drag out a reference hub block here, and I'm going to name that start exhaust fan 1. And then I'm going to take the current state and I'm going to connect it with my connect tool in there. Okay, and let's say I want to duplicate what I've done here quickly. So what I'm going to do is I can put a window around it. Everything gets selected. I can go Control C and Control V just to do a copy and paste with the keys, or you can use the copy and paste feature up here. So there's many ways to do things in Callus. There's a lot of options, and a lot of it, is very intuitive. So you don't really need to read through a long manual to get how it works. You just have to play with it a little bit or watch these videos, and they'll be very informative. So you can see Callus automatically, when I pasted the second schedule, it automatically made the schedule 2. I can go in there and rename that. Let's make that second floor. Second floor. Okay, and then let's make that do something at a start. Boiler, for example. Or let's keep it consistent. Exhaust fan 2. Okay. And then I can go into this second schedule and set whatever times I want. All right, so I think for this video, this covers the basics of what the 400 series controllers can do as far as scheduling go and the real-time clock. Again, our contact information will be coming up soon at the end of this video. Please drop us a line, request any features, or if anything is unclear, or if you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer that for you. Okay, see you guys soon.